Earlier this year, I applied for a moose tag which is drawn like a lotto here in Newfoundland. To my surprise, I was successful. Not only that, it was for either sex. Believe it or not, this is my first time I'd be moose hunting, because I always focused on bears in the past. So to make it extra special, I took my father and my son with me. But first, we have to drive 8 hours to the area in which I was licensed to hunt. Well, here we are now. I'm trying to scope out a place here in the woods where to put the tent. Everything's just so overgrown around here. We might have to head down the road a little farther. Lots of tracks around here, actually, a lot of moose tracks around. We got the Labrador tent, so I need a few trees to put it up in. Put the ridge pole on and stuff like that, right? Another spot here where see if we can set up camping here. In here looks like it might work. We should be able to string up the tent in here though. This is even. We can figure it out and work around it. What's that? There's a game trail here. Well, it goes right straight through. Look at the moose tracks. See it? The hoof deer. Not a very big one. But signs of moose everywhere around here. What do you think, Zach? This will work? We're gonna go, I think, from this tree to that tree with a ridge pole. If you look in the grass here, you look over here, you can see where moose has been bedded down, look. All beat down in there. All flattened out. Brand new Labrador tent. That should work. All right, now my go for it. Okay. You want a tire there? Okay. Again. Wow, look at that. Done. Okay, as long as we're careful, we don't. We could. We just gotta be careful of it. Well, it's official. We're all set up. Got the Labrador tent set up there now. Let's take a look inside. The cot over there. We got the tarp laid out. We're just gonna move the mattress over that afterwards. Not bad. We laid down a whole bunch of boughs, so it evens the floor out, makes it nice and cushiony. Should be nice and comfortable in here. Hunting officially has started. So right now it's only about 3:30 in the afternoon. We're going to be driving the trails, looking for a place to set up later on to call. Looking for a nice open area so we can try to call in a moose. But the way it is here with the moose population, while we're driving around, we might just come across one on the trails. You never know how it's going to work here. So this trip could be a couple of days. It could be over in 20 minutes. We don't know. But it's officially started. Here we're up in a high elevation where there's a high concentration of moose, and we're hoping to come across one that might be bedded down and might jump up and we can take a shot at. We're also looking for places where we could probably set up later on. Oh, there you can see where one was bedded down. See that?
Yeah. Oh. Another spot where they bedded down right there. Look.
There's a slight breeze on our back, which is not preferred, but not much of a breeze. Here we came across an open bog, and I figured we'd give it a shot and try to see if we can call one in. At this point, we haven't heard any grunts or moans or any other calls, but there's lots of signs of moose in the area.
With me being an amateur at calling and the moose not in full rut yet, we got no response, so we decided to return to the higher elevation area where we could glass out and hopefully see one later on that evening. Again with no responses, probably due to my horrible calling, and the sun setting rapidly, we decided to head back to the trail.
Can't complain with that sunset even if we don't get a moose this evening. Well, we have lost our daylight. No luck today on day one. Beautiful day nonetheless, and we've got a nice comfortable camp to go back to. Look at that sunset over there.
Later that night, we decided to go for a ride down the trail to pass some time, and boy did we see some state of rabbits. The next morning we decided to take the truck down a trail, where soon after we actually seen a bull moose on the side of the road, and a half decent one, so we tracked in to see if we could see him.
He's gone.
After losing track of the moose and my calls only getting a response from a loon and a squirrel, we decided to continue on looking for a place to glass and maybe call one in. But then the weather rolled in, so we decided to go out later on in the morning on the side-by-side. We waited and waited, glassing for the longest time, with no luck whatsoever and no responses.
Mid-morning now, so we're heading back to the side-by-side. We're just going to drive some of the trails. We tried calling, no response, nothing. Driving by and we came across these moose antlers. Actually, that's a caribou one there. That's 2 caribou and a moose antler.
Even though our main objective is to get a moose, we can't help but look at some points of interest on the way. We're having a great time on the trail, and there's a lot of interesting places to look at.
Check it out real quick.
Yeah.
This is one old cabin. This is what squirrels do. They chew holes, they steal stuff in mattresses, and they make their nests.
Bob said it used to be a sawmill.
Old sawmill, that explains why there's sawdust over there.
Yeah.
Old rusted out stove.
We head back to camp, grabbed a bite to eat, and then back on the trails again, where I headed towards a bog that I found on Google Map that I wanted to try out.
There's hoof prints here.
Hoof prints.
Ooh. Look at those sinkhole.
Wow.
It goes a long ways down.
At this point, we actually got another call from another cow across the bog. But we waited, and when I would call, it would call back. So either it was a dominant cow claiming her area, or another hunter. We decided it was most likely another hunter. So we decided to head back and hopefully come across something on the way back to camp.
Could be two humans communicating to each other. Whoa.
What happens next happens so fast we hardly had time to react and hit record. Keep in mind this is not a road nor a registered trail and is inaccessible by road vehicles. I jumped out of the side-by-side, took a knee, and well, this is what happened.
He's down.
Oh.
Oh. Whoa.
Wow.
Where'd you go? He's right there. He's right there.
I almost forgot to grab the
I
camera.
hit him once here, once here. There he is, guys.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Fair size.
I hit him a little high. I got him in the lung, upper lung.
So what do we gotta get now?
Well, what we do now is
we need to go and come back. Yes, we do. Good job, Zach.
Look at his thighs. Small rack on him. He's only a young bull. This one curves down. And this one over here is broken off completely. That one comes up. This one's broken off, so. I had a license for either a cow or a bull. I'm looking to fill the freezer with meat, so.
First moose, kid.
That's my first moose. I'm happy with it. Yeah. Well guys, thanks for watching this next morning. Sorry for the bad hair day. We're tearing down camp here now. I had a tag for either a bull or a cow, and this young bull ran out in front of us. I decided to take him. I'm a long way from home, about a 9-hour drive away here, and they're not in full rut right yet. So it must be just about the beginning of the rut. So we took what we can get. We got to get back home. I got other adventures going on. But now, got to tear all this down and head on home. Thank you guys again for watching. Take care. See you guys in the next one. God bless. Bye.
Click here to see an epic adventure at Grossmoor National Park, and click here to see how things are going on the homestead/Wildstead.